I have Cartier's Pure or Pure. It's Pur. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be pure in French or something, but it's Pure Muguet. Muguet. So this is one of the five from this collection. I'm not sure what the collection's called, Pure something, or basically it's realistic florals in this collection. I have three out of the five. So I have this one, the Magnolia one, and then Kincan. And I've smelled the rose one. I don't think I've smelled the newer one, Lilas, but they're all good. They're very minimal, realistic, single note kind of. It's just focusing on one note. Here's the thing with these Cartier fragrances. I feel like they all use like a high quality ingredient. Like there's something expensive in these fragrances and they're minimal, but I think they use other things to go with that one expensive ingredient. It's almost like Les Indomables, especially the newer ones. Like they use a high quality patchouli in one, but it has synthetic surrounding that or other supporting notes, but they focus on one ingredient. Cartier seems to do that too. And with this one, I basically, on the opening, when I first wore it, I got realistic flowers. Like you're buying flowers and you smell them, and that's it. But with a little bit of a light sweet musk just to round it out, make it more appealing. And that was really it. But when I wore this for the second time, I got a melon note. I haven't heard anyone talk about this, specifically probably watermelon. Yeah, maybe cantaloupe, but it this smells like realistic watermelon, not synthetic watermelon. I would say like Joe Malone has a really nice synthetic watermelon, a few fragrances, I believe, but this is realistic, which might be less appealing for some people because it sounds good, but realistic melon, it's not as expected or perfumey as like a synthetic, but you get green notes in here. I don't know. I would guess like some kind of lily of the valley, but yeah, you basically get a floral, realistic flower from shop that you're smelling, a lightly sweetened musk, and watermelon. That's it. These run for 280, and I see this is only in stock at Saks right now. Although I know Neiman Marcus does sell these fragrances, Saks usually has a larger lineup of the Cartier exclusive fragrances. $280, so it's a little pricey. I believe you can probably find this on discounters or a secondhand seller if you're lucky. Is it worth it? Here's the thing. It smells good and I believe it's high quality. My The question I have with these Cartier fragrances is, could I make something like this? Now, I would think I couldn't, but there's brands like what's that brand? Eccentric Molecules, where they have a fragrance that's like 10% ISOE super and that's it. A lot of people probably think they can't make that, but you absolutely could. You just buy ISOE super for $5-10 on Perfume Apprentice or wherever. Get a scale, make 10% ISOE super, add 90% alcohol, 1 part to 9 parts, and there you go. You have $100 fragrance. It makes me wonder, could the same be applied for this? Could I buy like a high quality Lily of the Valley, which they're not cheap. Lily of the Valley is actually kind of pricey. They range from like, I don't know, about 20, 30, $40 for 10 ml, I believe. It's been a while since I've checked the price, but it's not a cheap floral. Now it's not one of the most expensive either, but I'm wondering, could I buy Lily of the Valley, some kind of synthetic musk, and you know, maybe like a synthetic green note or something and blend it, and here you go. Like, basically, is there only 3 notes in here? I doubt it. I'm sure the perfumer made an accord and made this a little more complicated than what I think. But my point is, this is a simplistic fragrance, and it makes me wonder, is it worth it? It smells high quality, but I mean, you could buy some real rose oil, dilute it in alcohol, and you that would smell high quality too, with some sandalwood or something. But you know, if you don't want to do all that, which I understand, if you want something that smells simplistic and high quality, this is good. The the brand, like I've said before, makes some of the best selling designer fragrances out there. One of the better exclusive fragrance, they have some of the better exclusives. Their main exclusives, I think they number them like 1 through 12 or something. I've smelled about half of those, and they're not my favorite, although they're not bad. But their ouds and these PURs, pures, smell really good. And their designers, they're good. They're interesting. They don't take the mass appealing approach, and they smell high quality. Even their ouds smell like real oud, although there's not a bunch in there, and I think they complement it with synthetic oud. But yeah, this fragrance, basically, to get to the point of this video, it smells like a high quality, realistic floral with some sweet musk, with some watermelon. Doesn't smell like an animalic floral. It doesn't smell overly synthetic to me. It smells real, although probably is synthetic, but a high quality. But yeah, I recommend smelling these PURs. Eventually I'll have all 5, and I'll do a comparison and talk about all 5 of them. But yeah, that's it basically for Cartier's Pure Muguet.